Hello everyone, today I've been working on my Sawara false cypress trees. This is my formal upright, and I also have a tree in development which is a windswept bonsai. I started making this video and I started going through how I was pinching back the needles and wiring and shaping, etc., and I thought, actually I've already made this video last year, and when I look back I did do a very similar video last July. It's a fine line between an update on a tree to see how it's progressed from year to year. I'm repeating yourself, I guess, so I stopped making that video and I've continued working on the tree, and this is where I've got to. So I've pinched back most of the growth. I've tried to, just moving a bit closer, try to get a kind of step pyramid effect with the branching. So as you come down, it's getting there. Some of the branches here at the base, for example, need to come out just a fraction more, and some of these near at the top, well, about halfway up on both sides, realistically need to grow out some more, so they've been pinched less firmly. This particular branch needs a lot of filling in, as you can see. So I still have some growth here which is beginning to fill in this pad, and so that'll help in a lot in the future. Same ways with this branch, which again is beginning to fill up. Sorry about that, that's the fun of working under an apple tree. Every now and again it'll throw an apple at you. Cooper loves it, he thinks someone's throwing them for him. I'm surprised he hasn't come running to see what it was, but there you go. Yeah, so I've got a few gaps in my step pyramid design. So here, this branch in here is looking quite feeble, so it's hard to be pinched at all. I need that to come out to fill in this line. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the tree, particularly from the front. I don't think it looks terrible. It's yeah, none too shabby. So that's all for this tree really. We'll come back and see it again next year, but for now I'm going to go and get the other tree, and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so here's my windswept Sawara false cypress. Been growing in this form for several years now. I've pinched it and wired it, as I have done with the previous tree we saw, and I've decided that now is the time I'm going to deal with this top notch at the top. I had been growing those three branches at the apex with the intention of cutting them off and making gin out of them, and I'm beginning to get a bulge where the three branches meet, and I'm not entirely happy with that. So I've decided that today's the day we're going to tackle that particular problem. And also down the bottom here, I feel I have an extra branch, a branch I didn't want, and I struggled to decide which one it was, whether it was the branch at the front of the tree here, this one, or the branch, let me see if I can turn the tree, the branch at the back. I think I've just given the game away. I've obviously decided I want to keep the one at the back because I've wired it, and yeah, so I'm going to lose this one at the front. I'm still thinking of this tree as being on an island with the wind blowing in that direction. Therefore it seems obvious that this branch would die back. So let's move the camera in a bit closer, and we'll do the deed without any further ado. So first off, I'm going to lose the branch. And now I like the shape. I like the fact that it gives the impression, or at least I hope it does, that this branch struggled for many years against the prevailing wind and rain and whatever salt spray the elements could throw at it. And so it grew and it grew until one day it could grow no more. So it's just a question of peeling off the bark. This tree is not entirely solid in the pot, but so I'm having to be careful. Don't want to pull it about too much, especially as we're undergoing a bit of a heat wave in the UK here at the moment. It's we've had some ridiculously hot days for the UK. And I've always said the UK never quite gets its weather right. It's always too something, too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry. It's very rare that we seem to have a really nice day. And if we do, you know, people say for a day or so, what a nice day. And then like now, we've had about 10 days of sunshine, and most people I bump into when I'm walking the dog are all saying to me, we've had enough now. So, but that's just Brits for you. Never entirely happy with what we've got. Okay, so that's got rid of most of the bark. A little bit here on the end. As you can see, I'd already left a couple of gins from this branch, so I must have anticipated it subconsciously, I reckon. Okay, so I'm going to take a pair of pliers and I'm just going to snap this off now. Again, doesn't want to snap. I don't want to pull this tree about too much because it's not as solid in the pot as I would have liked. And I'm just going to peel back some pieces just so it makes the end look like it has snapped away, worn away, rather than been cut away. I've got some needle nose pliers somewhere which work much better at this. But as always, when you want something, you can never quite lay your hands on it. I've never been quite as organised as I'd like to be, but there you go. Okay, so that's, you get the picture with that. I'm going to leave this branch for a couple of days to dry out before I then treat it with lime sulphur. A little bit more bark at the base here. Lovely. Yeah, so that's that branch done. I may, once it's dried out a bit more, do a little bit more scraping at the end there. But I do like this curve, so don't want to lose that. Okay, so same deal at the top, which I will do off camera and then come back. Okay, so that's done. That, I think you'll agree, has given the tree an entirely different feel. Once that's been treated with lime sulphur and is stark white, we'll give it a different feel again. The salt spray bleaching the wood, in my lone tree on an island analogy, yeah, I'm quite pleased. Like the Sawara, you know, I had to work with the branches the tree that I got had, and the other Sawara, the formal upright. Some of these branches are a little bit long, but that's okay because I wired them into positions so that they come back. We haven't fully got a triangle as yet, which is what I would prefer. Obviously this branch needs to come out some more. These need to come in some more. They say, everything I've read tells me that Sawaras won't backbud, and so far up until today I would have agreed, but I can get the camera to show it right in here, just here by my fingertip. This tree has backbudded. At a place where I removed a branch a couple of years ago, so that's probably the exception that proves the rule rather than anything else. And it's not in a brilliant position, so isn't really going to help with the final design in any way, but I'll leave it on there for a little while and see what it does. It'll help strengthen the tree. May make another gin at some point. What else? I'm not entirely happy with the nabari of this tree. It's wired in place at the moment because I repotted it this spring. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a windswept tree on an island. I think it's getting there. So just to give you a fuller view round. That's about it for this video, so thank you for watching. As always, take care of yourselves.